Hey guys, it's Sydney. It is Saturday again here on the Neighborhood, and it is hate week, so you guys get to listen to us be very negative for an entire week. So the typical thing to do for hate week is to do a rant, so that's what I'm gonna do. For this rant, I'm just going to do all my pet peeves because I'm a last minute person, because of school, once again, same excuse, I don't have to repeat myself. Let's get on with the pet peeves. So my first pet peeve is when people are overly addicted to their phones. I absolutely hate it when I'm at a sleepover or anything like that where me and my friends are supposed to be gossiping, having a good time, stuff like that, and instead they're scrolling through their Instagram feed. I remember before I had a cell phone, because I was like the last of my friends to get a cell phone, when I was at a birthday party before I had my cell phone, everyone was texting somebody else. And since I was the only one without a phone, I didn't have anybody to talk to. I was a very dramatic child. Let's just gonna put that out there because I started crying and like creating this whole big scene, you know, like little Sydney crying in the corner. Nobody loves me. But you know, that's in the past. Gotta move on. Now what me and my friends do is there's like this website or something where every minute you don't use your phone, it donates like a bottle of water to some kid in Africa. My second pet peeve is when people are sore losers. Since I'm really big in the theater world, this happens a lot because I don't mean to brag, but I do get quite a few good roles in the shows that I do. And when I do get a good role, I can't even count how many death stares I will get in the halls. Like, everyone wanted the part that I got, and so they start giving me death stares and gossiping, saying that I don't deserve my part, and you know, it definitely takes its toll on me. I don't see how it's fun for them when they're in a negative mood all the time. So I'm like, it's not fun for you, and it's definitely not fun for me, so why don't we just quit on that? This also goes for little kids, of course, but you know, they're little, so they don't really know any better. But I know that my sisters are the worst sore losers in the world, so I'm very experienced with sore losers. My third pet peeve is when people are just incapable of being happy. They're always in a negative mood, something's always bothering them, or one bad thing happens and it's the end of the world. Those are just not people that you want to surround yourself with, because it's just like they put you in a negative mood, and if you're in a happy mood, then they make you feel guilty for being in a happy mood, and it's just don't be in those relationships. My fourth pet peeve is when kids are really mean to their parents. Now I know this sounds like really stupid, but honestly it gets on my nerves so much. Like, I am not ashamed to say that I love my parents, and I know that I'm a teenager and that sometimes I can get a little out of hand, but I try really hard for that kind of stuff not to happen. And if it does happen and I get really mad at my parents and I'm being mean to them, they know that it's because I'm a teenager, and usually by the end of the day I'll go over to them and I'll apologize and I'll be like, I'm sorry, the teenager got the best of me. But there's some kids that just don't realize that, and I get it, the hormones, you know, you can't control the hormones. I don't really care, okay? Just try to be nice to your parents. You need to love them. They give you everything, and you need to appreciate that. My next pet peeve is literally probably my biggest pet peeve because I don't enjoy it. I don't like it when people go and throw themselves a pity party for whatever reason. Like I've said, in theater, I'm friends with a lot of people that don't necessarily get the best parts. And when they don't get the part they want, then they throw themselves a pity party, usually texting me, and they're like, oh, why can't I be you? Why do I always get bad parts? Why does the director hate me? I don't know what I'm supposed to say to that. Like, I'm sorry, but there's nothing else I can do. What do they expect to get out of this little pity party? It's not making them feel better, and it's not doing any good for me either, so what's the point of this? The pity parties that I hate the most is when people go on pity parties about how ugly they are and how much they hate themselves. I believe that everyone is beautiful in their own way, and it breaks my heart when people literally hate themselves and think that they aren't pretty. Everyone is pretty in their own way. I don't think I'm the prettiest person in the world, but I try not to hate myself. You don't have to tell yourself that you're beautiful, but you can at least find one thing that you like about yourself. That's the least you can do. If you have a billion things that you hate about yourself, don't think about that. Just find one thing that you like. Just one thing. and focus on that. Don't think about anything else. Just focus on that, and I guarantee you will be overall a happier person. Please guys do that, because it breaks my heart when people hate themselves because of the way they look or because of their weight or because of their skin. It's not right. That is by far my biggest pet peeve because I've seen it happen to so many people. It annoys the heck out of me. So that's it for this video. It was kind of quick, but I gave you some good, wise words of wisdom at the end. Seriously, guys, please just love yourself, and the world will be a happier place for everybody. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Sorry it was kind of rushed. I'm gonna go. Bye!